In 1959, Alaska became a state. At this time, Alaska Natives were of the poorest minority group in the nation. Their villages consisted of shacks and sod houses that the natives lived in. Most Alaska Natives were still dependent upon the land for survival and food. ANCSA in 1971 was passed after a long struggle since before statehood of Alaska Natives to get title to their lands. Alaska Native leaders lobbied Congress and got the Alaska Native Claims Settlement Act passed. The Alaska Native Claims Settlement Act gave Alaska Natives 40 million acres of the 375 million acres available in Alaska. Alaska Natives received $962.5 million for the money for the land that they didn't receive. With this money, Alaska Natives were to set up regional and village corporations that would provide as a means of profit and earnings for the Alaska Native peoples. This money was to be used to develop their villages and get infrastructure built for the people. Also, in the ANCSA Act, Alaska Natives were admitted to the Small Business Administration's 8A section that allows disadvantaged minority groups to participate in government no-bid contracts. These contracts are under $5.5 million and given to these minority groups without question or bid from any other groups. Alaska Native, regional, and village corporations have participated, and some depend entirely upon this clause of Section 8A under the Small Business Administration to earn profit and jobs. Just recently, Senator Claire McCaskill introduced a bill into the Senate that would repeal Alaska Natives from participating in Section 8A. Mikowski claims that Alaska Natives are no longer a disadvantaged minority group, for they have regional corporations that earn revenues in the billions. These regional corporations have not fully participated in Section 8A. Most of their revenue comes from oil operations within the state. Oil operations has a life expectancy of maybe 15 to 20 years, at which point Alaska Natives will not have much to depend on for means of profit anymore. So Section 8A is very important to the people. Mikowski claims that villages are no longer at a disadvantage. I really don't think she's been to one before. A village has few jobs, still people living at the poverty level, and most of the people depend on the government for housing and food and most services in the village. These village and regional corporations have not been able to provide what ANCSA set out to accomplish. Section 8A still has the opportunity to give Alaska Natives a chance to be less dependent on the government. The village corporations and regional corporations are now just sitting by waiting for this bill to pass. Nobody has done anything. It is time for a call to action. Our leaders need to get Congress to believe that we are still at a disadvantage and we need Section 8A. Like our leaders in the past, when ANCSA was passed, we need to work hard. The leaders in 1966 through 1971 were broke. They had no money, no source of funds, but they still fought hard for what they believed in and got at least a reasonable settlement out of the U.S. government. These regional corporations need to show Congress that they are providing for the people. Not all of them have done well, so all regional and village corporations are not able to provide a living or any jobs to the people. Some corporations have done extremely well and remain extremely profitable. These corporations need to make Congress realize that Alaska Natives depend on these contracts not only for profit, but for jobs and opportunities within the village and within the nation as well. I hope that our native corporations come to a call to action and try and save Section 8A while they still can.